See, this film is not good. You already know this, but coming from the back-to-back stinkers we have already had from this year alone, Madam Web and Venom 3, from this same studio, saying this was the best film out of these three, might not patch it up for what a dull film it was for most of it, but see, put a gun to my head. Like the first hour of this film, I cannot tell or explain anything that happened because it's just nothing. The film was going and trying to set itself up without ever stopping to think, oh, I'm supposed to entertain the people that are actually watching this film. Like, to really give my explanation justice here, if you have watched this film, tell me what the plot was. Why was Kraven angry at his dad? What did he do? They say his dad was some drug lord or something, but we never see him or see the guy running this drug empire, or them even portraying him as like a total bad guy. Talking about Russell Crowe character right here, who's Kraven's dad, yeah. And see, Russell Crowe was honestly the best part of this film in my opinion. His performance here was really something I enjoyed. And I was entertained by it, to see what he had to say. It was entertaining for me. I don't know. Considering the absolute BS that they gave him to work with, and also the characters here to work with, I would say that he put an overtime with his performance here. He didn't have to go as hard as he did. It's not like some groundbreaking performance or anything, but I was just entertained by it. The dialogue of this movie is not it. I don't know. I don't understand what's up with the Sony screenwriters. They need to, like, thank God they canceled it. This is the last film in their whatever Spider-Man thing, but they need to really revise it for their future films that they ever plan on doing. I'm not even talking about Spider-Man adjacent films right now. But yeah, for example, there's this scene where like Kraven leaves his dad and he goes to like a ship to go to another country or something. And just that whole interaction between Kraven and the ship guy was just so weird. The entire first hour just destroys the film in every shape and form. And see, even what preceded wasn't even the best thing ever, but everyone that hates this film and likes Venom or says Venom is fun, this is a bit of a stretch, but the last hour of this movie is the third best thing to come out from the Spawn universe.
Come on now, dog.
A really low bar to set, but hear me out. If there's one thing I appreciate this film for, is that they make zero to no references to Spider-Man. Well, at least nothing I personally noticed. And the closest thing was maybe when Kraven was hallucinating and you see like spiders. But see, we know what they're implying to there, but it was nothing as blatant as like Madam Web playing this guess what my child's name is thing. That was rubbish. But see, even compared to every other film in this universe, this was not an origin story. It had elements of that, but it was never an origin story. It's not a good story, as I mentioned, because I really cannot explain what happened to the plot, and I feel like that's already a red flag. But see, everyone's motivation is all over the place. Like, even as I mentioned, Kraven just wakes up one morning and becomes somebody else. But see, if the Venom films get a pass for their stupidity, I don't understand why this film gets so much hate. At least Venom 3. I've seen a lot of people that praise that Venom 3 film, that, oh, it's fun and everything. See, if you like Venom 3 and say it's fun, you have to like this movie. Okay, personal preference. But anyhow, I will also say the villain in this film, the two main ones at least, are better than any other villain across all the films. Yes, including Venom 1 and Venom 2. In terms of like what they actually were involved in this film, and they basically had stuff to do and they gave them a personality. But then there was this other guy that was just added to the movie. I don't understand why they added him to the film. He had like the hallucinating power thing that I was talking about earlier. But yeah, this film is R-rated, and there were times that it did show its R rating, but it was pretty alright for some of those times, but other times the CGI was just weird and the R rating wasn't needed. But see, I'm happy that they went to at least attempt an R-rated film. I wish it was Venom, but that's their cash cow, so they can't do that. I love the fight scene in London. I think that was like one of the best fight sequences across this universe as well. The direction there was really entertaining for me, just to see the bestiality of Kraven come out there, something that even the first Venom film, in my opinion, was never able to capture. But yeah, as I already mentioned, this film is not great, but I definitely enjoyed aspects of this more than I have for any other Sony film that has come out this year, and maybe any Sony film since Venom 2. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't and you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to reach 400 by the end of the year. Bye. Have fun. Let me know what you thought about Kraven the Hunter. Peace.